So God kept telling me, be still and know. I think that is Psalm 461, 416. It's something like that. Be still and know. So much that my mama brought me a portrait with the scripture, the verse that says, be still and know. I have been in a situation that is very uncomfortable. I do not like it. God, get me out of it. That's the energy that I had at first. I'm like, okay, God, I'm doing the internal work. I was doing a certain level of internal work to the point to I was realizing like this is not the reality I want to live in no more. I don't like this. I'm realizing who I am and what I am, and I don't want to be in this timeline no more. I don't like this. I want to change. And that's the only part of it. You actually realizing, you actually awakening to what you really want and becoming conscious to like your actual environment and what you actually doing on a day to day and actually realizing like this is not what the fuck I want to do. Like what is this? You know what I'm saying? Like this shit don't even make sense to me. But then we think that okay, we go to God, we ask, okay, what I need to do to get myself out of this situation, and in our mind, our human mind, it's like we automatically think it's a practical solution that you need, but it's deeper than that. And so with me realizing that, hey God, I don't want to be in this timeline no more. I want to change my reality. This is what I'm realizing I want to do. This is what I'm no longer in alignment with, and this is what I'm in alignment with. God is like, I hear you, but it's still some things you need to work on. And I didn't understand that. I got so mad at God. Like I remember I was sitting outside on my balcony, like staring up at the sky, pissed off. I was so mad. Like I was so mad. Like why do I have to continuously go through this? Why am I still in this cycle if I'm actually, because this is the thing. To be more and to go more in depth, basically I realized that I had been settling a lot, like my whole life, like the job, the people I'm around, my friends, or it don't even sound right saying my friends, just the people that I've chose to be attached to my whole life, ever since I graduated, ever since, just period, I've always settled. And I was just awakening to what I really deserve out of life and what I really want out of life. Like, no, I don't want to no longer, I no longer want to accept the norm. I no longer want to accept that this is stability. Like, I no longer want to accept that, oh, I work at a job and it provides me a check every 2 weeks and I'm stable, and as long as I got that, then I'm good. No. The fuck? No. I thought I was content. Like I'm just like, yeah, I'm not materialistic. I'm not a materialistic person. As long as I got this, and that, and I'm good. That was a mindset that kept me in the same cycles. And because of the way that I grew up, baby, I had hand me downs growing up. I never had my own room growing up as a kid. I've stayed in rooms with my mom and my sister as a kid. Nigga, I've stayed with people that's not even like family. I've been separated from my mom and my sister. I've always gotten by with the bare minimum: food, water, shelter. That's it. At the bare minimum, I got by a lot as a child. And it wasn't because of my doing. You know, as kids, hey, you in the life that you born into. Is you really can't choose it. On a physical level. But and so that was like programming my subconscious to be like, well, shit, as long as we got this, we good. We don't need nothing else. We don't need to shoot higher. We don't need to think outside the box. We don't need to be in a different environment. We safe. And that's what got me in the same fucking cycle. And I just realized, and this is a couple months ago, I'm like, God, I'm waking up to like, damn, I don't like this. This is not the reality I want to be in. And even when it comes to like working and 9 to 5s and shit, I hate it. I've been working in customer service since I was 18. I don't like this. This is something that I can do. I'm good at it. But do I want to do this 8 hours out of my day every day? And I'm realizing I'd rather be writing. Like, what are you doing when you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing? I had to really pay attention to, well, damn, this is what I really like to do. You know what I'm saying? And not just dumbing it down to, oh, just something that I do after work. You know what I'm saying? Or something that I get to do on the weekend when I'm not at work, when somebody else is controlling my time. So this is just all the things I'm just like, all right, God, like, I'm ready for a change. Because I was realizing that I didn't like my external. But then it's like, all right, God is like, all right, now it's time to work on the internal. Um, Literally, I'm done getting ready, but I was like waiting on my food to get warmed up in the microwave. And right when like I'm literally putting on some stuff on my lips, like I look right out the window and I see the constable pull up. I already knew what he was here for. He was here to serve me my little eviction notice papers. I hope I'm not mad, but like I really hope that my jeans is in my car, cause like these are not the right ones. Like these are not the right ones. Like I realize what I'm doing and what I'm not doing that has blocked my progress in things that I actually want to prosper in. I realize that I've been doing things out of fear and I've been settling out of fear because I fear change, rejection, and failure. But rejection is needed. And God showed me that through like going to different job interviews in different environments and trying to do things out of survival mode and getting rejected. Like I feel like God literally took me through rejection therapy. Whenever there's a no, it's pointing me in a different direction. And it was also helping me build confidence as well. When it comes to making progress, it's going to come with failure. It's going to come with rejection. It's going to come with mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Everything is not going to be perfect. And I feel like me trying to be a perfectionism has like caused me to delay my own progress. But I feel like at the same time, God still orchestrates things to go in a certain way so that you can realize what it is that you need to change. In October and November, I was doing a lot of interviews and searching for work out of survival mode. And I experienced a lot of rejection. I feel like God literally took me through rejection therapy to help me build my confidence and to actually do the things that I really want to do. So, cause it's like if this not working out, and like it's pointing me in it keep pointing me back to the direction of my purpose and what God is telling me to do. I might as well do it. My necessities still being provided for me And it's like God telling me, like, I will provide for you. Be still and know that I am God. I didn't tell you to leave your job just for you to go back to doing stuff out of survival mode. Because it's time for you to focus on your purpose. I was blocking my own progress out of settling for things, because I feared rejection, I feared failure, and I had a fear of change. And those are things that I'm still working through at this time. Of course, when you grow up in survival mode, that's all you know how to do. And I feel like God has had his hands on me real tough. And like it's just so crazy because I had to keep reminding myself, like, I know God did not tell me to leave my job just for me to be out here trying to struggle and keep doing things out of survival mode. Because like every 9 to 5 I've had, I've been there out of survival mode. I didn't really like doing that shit. Like I was good at it, but it's not something that I really felt connected to. And I feel like it's been a wave of people of like God guiding people to leave their 9 to 5, to leave their 9 to 5. And if you tell an old head this, they'll be like, God ain't told you to leave your 9 to 5. Certain people have limited mindsets and it could like deter you away from what God is telling you to do. I come to an understanding that God had to put a move on my spirit first. Like God had to put a shift on my spirit first before I actually just up and move. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, I've also been learning lessons, and God has orchestrated for me to activate that Capricorn energy in me, the achiever, achieving what I actually want to achieve, achieving my goals. You feel me? Because I've been in survival mode for so long, and it's just like it felt so uncomfortable for me to just be still, and like I have bills to pay. Like God, what you mean be still? Like, and God has been blowing my mind because like I have still been provided for during this time. And it's just so crazy how like God shows you that you have favor over your life. And it's just like when God tell you to do something, it's because he got it. You know what I'm saying? It's only natural for you to worry about how you gonna pay your bills, how you gonna eat the next day, how you gonna do this and how you gonna pay for this. It's only natural. But God has literally been like taking me through a lesson of don't worry, I got it. And learning how to trust that God got everything. If God tells you to do something, even if it don't make sense to you in a logical sense, and you still do it, God will blow your mind. No matter what is going on around you, I need you to focus on what I tell you to focus on. And don't let up on what I tell you to focus on or your goals, no matter what. You feel me? And that has been hard because it's just like it's hard to focus on what do you mean record a video, guy? I don't want to record a video. I'm trying to worry about how I'm gonna pay this bill. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? And like I really had to find peace and comfort and in the midst of all that. When you pray, you leave it to God. That's the point of praying. Why when you pray, you still walking around with the burden on your back? I remember I was having such bad back pain. Like I'm talking about the worst back pain ever. And it's crazy how the things that we dealing with on a spiritual level or emotional level can manifest in our body. My back was hurting so bad. I was still like carrying it around so much that it was literally causing me back pain. Like, look, God said, so on your resume, you have that you work well under pressure when it comes to these 9 to 5s. They ask you go to an interview, they ask you questions, you fill out your application, and they ask you something along the lines about you working, like how do you work under pressure? Or you even have it on your resume that you work well under pressure, or that you even work best under pressure. You know what I'm saying? And I have the experience to show it. Like I've been under a lot of pressure when it comes to the jobs that I have worked, and I've still gotten the work done because that's my job. But God said, I need you to apply that to your own goals. It's pressure not being able to pay your bills. It's pressure going through a transition phase and going through different changes and lessons and stuff. That's a lot of pressure. But just like you work well under pressure at them 9 to 5s. I'm gonna need you to work well under pressure when it comes to your own goals, to your own life. Because I got this. I need you to focus on this. And that has been one of the biggest lessons for me. That falls under the umbrella of trusting God. I can express gratitude. No matter what I'm going through, I am so thankful for it. Because if I hadn't gone through what I've gone through and still getting through what I'm getting through to this day, to this very moment, I wouldn't have learned so much about the things that I was blind to. I didn't realize how much stuff I was blind to when it came to God, our relationship, my life, and the things that I was doing and wasn't doing to block my progress. And that was like delaying my progress. You know what I'm saying? Going in the wrong direction. You know what I'm saying? So I thank God for the losses, the things that I have to let go of. Like, I want to talk about, hold on. I used to smoke every day since I was in high school, since I was like a junior in high school. I smoked every day. Yes, I would have times where I wouldn't smoke for like a week or two just to like detox, but smoking was a regular thing for me. Smoking weed was a regular thing for me. I don't smoke weed no more. I don't even crave it. This transition period in my life, I haven't been able to eat what I used to eat so much that it's like God forced me to fast, and I don't even crave the same foods that I used to eat, that I used to crave. I used to get like a bag of shrimp and shit. Like when I on payday, I used to get a bag of shrimp. The previous 4 years that I've stayed here, I've stayed here for 5 years. This is the first year that I've stayed here where I have not cooked Thanksgiving dinner for myself. A few days before Thanksgiving this year, God led me to, I think it was Deuteronomy. I know it was Deuteronomy 13 or 14, where where they talk about like the foods you can and can't eat. Because I was feeling kind of sad that I wasn't gonna be able to cook Thanksgiving dinner. And I do it every year by myself, for myself. God was basically letting me know that God is like purifying my body because I have lost a lot of weight. I think I lost like I went from 135 to like 116 eventually, and then I like right now I'm at like 121 when it comes to my weight. But I feel like it was not a bad thing that I lost weight because I feel like the weight that I did have on me, I needed to let that weight go and to gain healthier weight, if that makes sense. I'm not saying that I was eating like horribly or nothing, but I feel like it was like a more so a spiritual thing and a physical thing for me to like lose weight and to get certain weight up off of me spiritually as well and emotionally. I'm not saying I'm perfect now. I ain't perfect now. I still eat some bacon every now and then. But I don't crave it. Like I don't have to eat it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't have to eat ham. Like I don't have to. Like I'm okay without it because God literally forced me to fast. And it's just like I no longer have those cravings. But I feel like overall, not even with just food, God was showing me, even without this tempest, you still surviving, you still got a smile on your face, and you still being provided for. You can still accomplish what you need to accomplish without X, Y, and Z. Even when it comes to weed, I never thought I'd see the day where I don't smoke weed. Like I never thought I'll have clean piss. But lo and behold, like my piss is clean. Like when people smoke around me, I just move around. And it's not because, oh my God, I'm gonna want to smoke. Like, no, I just don't want to smell. I don't even want to smell it, you know? I don't even have to eat meat, okay? Just give me the regular degular, okay? Just give me the basics. Because God has literally shown me that the things that I was maybe even like abusing and the things that I was overindulging in, God has shown me like, Timbers, you don't need that. The things that I thought I needed, I don't need. The things that I thought I desired, that I don't even desire it. Like I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that has been, God has been like cleaning my spirit, cleaning my body. And I love that. And the transition period, the changes, they do get on, they have been uncomfortable. But I express, I have so much gratitude to express, like, because without that I wouldn't have realized, oh my God, like I don't need that. I don't even want that. Even when it comes to lust and sex. And do you know, the closer you get to God and the further away you get from desires that you thought that was what you desired, like, like sex and masturbation and weed, and the stronger the temptations try to come after you. Like, I can't tell you how many times, like, I've gotten attacked in my dreams by, I don't know what spirit it is, like Python spirit, Jezebel spirit, I don't know. But like, just these lustful ass dreams trying to make me feel a certain type of way. Bro, no. I wake right up and start praying. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not perfect now. But I'm a lot better than what I used to be.